Hey guys, I'm back with another versus video for y'all. Today we're going to be seeing Gojo against Kakashi Hatake from Naruto, Gojo from JJK, and I saw this floating around somewhere. I don't remember when. I don't know who the creator was. Um, but of course this is like a natural battle because Gojo was inspired by Kakashi, same look, same sensei type of thing. So I'd like to start off by saying I don't think this battle is as close as people think. I don't really see a way for Gojo to defeat Kakashi. I know some people might be surprised by that, but I don't see that Gojo has any tools to defeat Kakashi. The Hollow Purple, Kakashi could combo it away. Gojo has Reverse Technique Red that just throws people away, pushes somebody back. You got Blue that pulls apart, so it pulls you close. But nothing Gojo has isn't something that Kakashi hasn't seen before. The only two things that could have Gojo win against Kakashi would be his ability to heal, reverse curse energy. He was able to regenerate against Sukuna in the manga, and so he could probably outlast Kakashi. And the only other thing would be the domain expansion. I don't know if the domain expansion reacts like Genjutsu. If it does, Kakashi can just probably figure a way around that. But if he doesn't, then yeah, he would lose. And in the manga, when when Gojo went up against Sukuna, like I think if you were really close to Gojo, the domain expansion wasn't even working like that. And his space ability is not really as OP as we think. And the thing about Naruto is Kakashi has a lot of ninjutsu. Gojo is only regulated to what he's born with. In Naruto, you can learn any number of ninjutsu, and Kakashi was able to copy all of that. So there's really nothing that Gojo had that made me think, oh, he could definitively beat Kakashi. While on the other hand, Kakashi could just spam Kamui, Shidori, he's got Earth Style, with the Sharingan, he can use any number of ninjutsu, Water Dragon Jutsu, and he'd probably be able to track his movements. But I'll say this, like, Gojo has the strength advantage, the speed advantage, because I think he was able to teleport, but that didn't mean nothing in some of these battles. So, it may seem like Gojo could really win, but these Naruto characters, they can just do so much in comparison with JJK. And it's one of those things where it's like, depends how far you are and what you're reading or watching to know if this is really a contest. I don't think Gojo, if they had 100 battles, I think Gojo could win like a few times, but I think most of the time Kakashi would defeat him. Um, so yeah, this battle is kind of high key unfair because Kakashi he's a lot more OP than you think. Because I think even in Naruto with that Sharingan, some people would say like barely top 15 by that War arc, but in Gojo's like top 3 in his own show, top 2 in a lot of people's eyes. But these Naruto characters, they can do a lot, man. You know, um, they can do a lot. So, thanks for watching. Appreciate y'all for listening to me. This little quick little discussion. It's a very unfair battle. I'm trying to think if there's anything I'm missing here without spoiling too much. But yeah, it may seem like Gojo has the keys. I know on paper some people may say, "Nah, Gojo is too OP," but in reality, cause oh, you know what? I forgot. I did forget one thing. I just remembered. People may talk about that time Gojo used his domain expansion to kill like um how many curse spirits? I don't know if it was 1,500. It was like in a few seconds. Like Kakashi can do that. I think a lot of people look at some feats and think like, oh, you can apply that to a one-on-one battle. Like, could he have used that against Kakashi at that speed? I don't think so. But it's not like Kakashi can do the same thing, but in a different way. So it's like, yeah, Gojo was cooler because he tried to protect people because he used the man's faction. He'd have killed a bunch of humans. But Kakashi could have used Kabui, Shidori. He could have used a bunch of ninjutsu to replicate a feat like that. Probably wouldn't have been as cinematic though. But would that work against Kakashi, despite the fact that Gojo would have a speed and strength advantage? I don't think so. And yeah, that's raps. I appreciate y'all. Think. Let me know if I miss anything. Let me know if you guys really think Gojo would win. I don't think he could. I just think Kakashi has too many tools, and he's too smart, and the Sharingan's too OP. I catch y'all later.